Welcome to video 9.5a, Derive the distance formula. Alright, so here's the problem. Find the length of segment AB with endpoints A 3, 7 and B 11, 10 and use this information to derive the generic distance formula. Alright, so I've taken the liberty of already plotting points A and B and drawing the segment between them, and that's the distance we want to find. All I did was I constructed a right triangle, basically using this, and this as my dimensions. Okay? So let's try to find the distance by the easiest way, the Pythagorean theorem. Leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. All right, so I can simply count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8 units. 1, 2, 3. This is 3 units. So very simply, I've got, by the Pythagorean theorem, I'll even write it down, leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. 8 squared plus 3 squared equals d squared. Okay, I'll just leave it that way for now. Now, how did I really get that 8? What I did is I took that x coordinate and subtracted it from that x coordinate. So what I really did was 11 minus 3 here. And for that 3, what I really did is 10 minus 7. I'll also write 10 minus 7. So let me write it that way now. 11 minus 3 squared plus 10 minus 7 squared equals d squared. All right, and then since I really cared about just the distance, what I did is I'll just take the square root. So I'll take the square root of this side, and I'll take the square root of that side, and I'll end up getting a d on that side. So once again, I'll have the square root of 11 minus 3 squared plus 10 minus 7 squared equals the distance d. All right, then let's make it be even more generic. Instead of 11 minus 3, why don't I say x sub 2 minus x sub 1? X sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus, instead of 10 minus 7, y sub 2 minus y sub 1. And that is the distance formula. Okay, so it just comes right from the Pythagorean theorem. And then if we wanted to actually calculate this distance, I'd probably use this one. So let me do that down here. So it's going to be 64 plus 9 equals d squared. So that's going to be 73 equals d squared. So then the distance would be the square root of 73 for this specific problem. So there you have it, how to use the Pythagorean theorem to derive the distance formula.